Hey guys, today I'm going to be making 3 very yummy cakes for you. The first one is a sundae cake, the second one is a red velvet with cream cheese, and the third one is a caramel cake. Okay, let's start with the frosting first. For the buttercream, you're going to need 2 sticks of butter and 1 cup of Crisco. You're going to blend these two together until it's light and fluffy. Make sure in the middle of blending you scrape down the sides to get everything blended well together. Okay, once blended, you are going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla extract and then add 8 cups of powdered sugar and blend very well. In between your cups of sugar, make sure you scrape down the bowl to get all of the sugar in the mixture mixed well. Once you have put your last cup of sugar in, go ahead and blend it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay guys, I'm going to take that same buttercream and I am going to make it a caramel buttercream. What you do is take 1 can of dulce leche, add it to the buttercream and mix well. In this case, I'm only using half of the can because I'm making a smaller cake. Okay, for the last and final frosting, I'm going to be making cream cheese frosting. You're going to need 1/2 of a cup of butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to go ahead and mix that very well, make it light and fluffy. Now you are going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Then you're going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar. Make sure to scrape the sides. Now on to the cake. We are going to go ahead and level every one of the cakes. Take the tops off and then cut in the middle so we can add buttercream into the center of the cakes. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is put some buttercream in the center. This is that caramel buttercream. Go ahead and add the top layer to it, and then you're going to put more buttercream on the top and spread it out to the sides of the cake and just go around the cake. This is your crumb coat, so you don't have to be too pretty on this. Then you're going to stick it in the refrigerator and let the caramel buttercream sit for a few minutes and get hard. Once it is firm out of the refrigerator, you're going to go ahead and add your second coat. And this buttercream is not as firm as I would like it to be, but I went ahead and added some swirls to the top of the cake to make it somewhat look pretty, and then went ahead and added some buttercream to the bottom as well. Now this is the part that got a little tricky. I went ahead and took the dulce leche and I put it in the microwave and melted it, but it was so hot that it actually melted the cake. I'm sorry, the buttercream on top. But I went ahead and stuck some caramel pieces on top so that way everybody would know what it is. Stick it in the refrigerator, and of course it looks like a disaster, but I added some white sugar to it to make it look like salted caramel, and it's just one big blob. But I ended up putting it in the refrigerator and trying to scoop up the sides a little bit to make it halfway decent. So here it is, the end of this cake. I know it doesn't look that pretty, but I hope it tastes amazing. The next cake is the red velvet with cream cheese frosting. I did basically the same thing. I went ahead and cut off the tops to make them all even, added some cream cheese to the center and topped the other cake on top. I also did my crumb coat and then I stuck it in the refrigerator to get the frosting hard. Okay, once taken out of the refrigerator, you're going to go ahead and add that second coat. And then I have this fun tool with jagged edges, and I'm going to put it on the bottom and just kind of twirl my Lazy Susan until I get lines on the side. And I'm going to do the same thing on the top just to make it look a little bit prettier. Smooth down the edges. And then I'm going to just add blobs to the bottom. Just took a piping bag, cut the tip, and just added it to the bottom. Now I'm going to take some of the cake that was left over and I crumbled it up into crumbs, and I'm just going to put it on top for some decorations to make it look pretty. And that is it. That is my second cake. Okay, here's the last and final cake. I went ahead and did everything I did in the first two. I layered the cakes, crumb coated the cakes, and now I'm adding my second layer to this cake. Okay, now as you can see, I have added a pan to the bottom to catch all of my sprinkles. I'm just going to take my sprinkles, stick them in my hand, and kind of pat them onto the cake, and just keep going around. Okay, sprinkles are done. I'm going to take one of my ice cream scoops. I'm going to scoop up a scoop of buttercream and stick it on the cake to make it look like scoops of ice cream. Now you just take some Hershey syrup and you drizzle it all down the cake, add some more sprinkles to the top, and then of course you have to have cherries with every ice cream. And that is it, guys. There is my ice cream cake. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.